Then hello guys, today we're doing another PicoCTF challenge, and the challenge we're gonna be doing today is gonna be called bytemancy number 2. So we already did number 0 and 1 if I remember correctly, but this time we're gonna be doing number 2. So first let's open up our Kali instance, and then let's look what the challenge says. It says, can you conjure the right bytes? This program source code could be downloaded here. Additional details will be available after launching your challenge instance. And they gave us 2 hints. It says, there's no way to print these bytes. Use pwn tools to send raw bytes over the network. So those are the 2 hints they sent us, and they gave us the netcat port, which we'll connect later, but we just had to go back here, go to our downloads folder, and then I guess we'll download the challenge right now or later, but let's see what this netcat port says. It says, send me hex bytes of OF 3 times side by side, no space. And then I guess I'm assuming like a beginner will just send it this and thinking it's the right answer. That was the right bytes. So yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna keep on running. So now let's just download the file, the view get, copy link address right here, go back right here, cat app.py, and then we said right here, well, true, send me these values back to me. Oh wait, app.py.1. So cat app.py.1, and it says send me the hex bytes of OX 3 times, and it sent them the hex bytes of it 3 times. So how are we gonna do this? So we need to send this to we need to send these, I guess, raw hex bytes side by side, no spaces. So how do we do this? There's basically 2 different ways, as you can see right here. That's sending the raw bytes, but there's a way to do this. So you can go this route where you can use pwn tools to send raw bytes. Use pwn tools to send raw bytes. See right here. Use pwn tools. Okay, right here. Deep diver in AI mode. Use pwn tools. Exit right here. From import, you start the binary, and then you send bytes over send line. Okay then, so I think, yeah, so this is how you'll send the raw bytes, send specific raw bytes as they are. But in this case, we're not going to use pwn tools. There's no need to use pwn tools. We could just use a simple feature available already on I guess Linux, which is printf. So on the command line, you could run printf, command line printf on Linux, and that's basically gonna send anything that's a string format containing organic characters, backslash and conversion specifiers. So you can even send raw bytes within here. Send raw hex bytes. Yeah, we just need to separate them with the backslash, how it has it right here. In our case, we could just copy whatever it was right here. So we can use printf, and then we just put this in quotes. And now if we see it get printed out, it prints out these values, but these values are going to be sent over to the netcat port. But these aren't the actual values. It's just what I guess our terminal interpreted. That's why it's a question mark. But yeah. So how do we send that over to our netcat port? It's simple. It's just do a simple piping technique. From right here, we just connect to netcat and then send it over and see what we get. Side by side, no space. OXFF, OXFF, OXFF. Doesn't look like it's wrong, but what I think might be going on is that it might be though it might need a new line at the end of it. So we could try that again. Where okay, yeah, so it's not running it because it's not, I guess, intercepting the enter sign. So by technically by entering, we're going to a new line. So we could just do something like -n where it goes to a new line. So now if we send it over, we get PicoCTF, and then we basically get the flag. So the only thing that was missing was just adding a -n so it could do the whole new line thing. So far, all it did was just read the value. So it read the value, but there was never a new line, so it could go and enter the value itself. So that's the only reason. That's the only reason it didn't print out initially. So now what we'll do is just copy the flag and paste it, and that should be it for this challenge. And it looks like it is. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys learned something new today. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.